Hello, my lovely Leos. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Leos, we have the Sword in the Mirror, the Gnosis, the Medallion, and the Vow. I mean, the mirror is kind of like the social media card, right? It's like fractured ideas, fractured images. And the sword is, clearing confusion. And I feel like there's something that in our lives that's just had a lot of clarity, I think. I don't know, because it just feels like this. Once you see, you can't unsee. And I feel like Gnosis, is the idea of like a deep inner knowing. And I feel like that sense of that deep inner knowing is somehow correlated with that, like, once you see, you can't unsee. And I don't know why, but like immediately I think of my core. Like I feel like brought to my core, and I feel like there's this strength in this idea of knowing what it is that you really want, knowing what it is that you promised yourself. And I just kind of feel like saying and wondering, why on earth did I waste so much time on that? Core. Leos. Okay. Oh, shit. Love you guys. Okay, let's see what we get in terms of clarifiers. The world, yeah, like it's time for something to end, whatever these ideas are. I don't know, like I just feel like we were putting a lot of energy into things that didn't really need our energy. But like true to everything in life, it is easier to deal with other people than it is to deal with ourselves. And sometimes we can get really caught up in dealing with other people so that we don't have to actually deal with ourselves. And I just kind of feel like if that's the case, then it's one of those things where you're like, why did I do that? I like, it's time for that to end. I got swept up in some bullshit, and I'm ready to take care of what it is that I really want, instead of taking care of things that are like, why did I spend so much time doing that? Oh, guard. you know, that's how I feel like we feel it ourselves. Leos. Okay. That one went to the ground. Yes. Okay. We got cards. Oh, fun. We have the Magician and the Six of Wands. Mm-hmm. Let's see. We have the Three of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Fairy Stallion, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and Temperance. All good things, Leo. All good things. I kind of, I feel like instead of having this sense of feeling like, I feel like I'm missing out, but I also feel like I really need to focus my attention to this, like this is where my attention needs to be right now. And it's, I don't know. I just feel like I just feel like this sense of like not feeling like you have a lot of control over the situation, but like thinking about where it is that you would like to be, like how it is that you would like to get there. You know what I mean? I just feel like this well-studied manifestation and a desire to really like do what it is that you want to do. Like it's no longer my job to, I don't know. I feel like this, like that's below my pay grade now. Like I don't have to do that now. Give it to somebody else to do. Let somebody else deal with it. Let somebody else worry about it. I have other things to do now. And I love that for us, for sure, because I feel like once we really focus our attention on what it is that we want to do, I mean, we shine, right? We're the sun. And I feel like maybe there's been some stuff in our lives that we've wanted, but we haven't really done anything about it or with it because, you know, taking care of other things, focusing your attention on, other people, making decisions on behalf of others. And I feel like they're just kind of stalling out on that, like just stalling out on that. And when you do, I just feel like there's this clarity that comes with what it is exactly that just needs to be done away with. Like that just like no longer needs to be my point of attention. I wasted too much time. It's time for me to go get what I want. Leos. Okay. Love this for us. Okay. King of Swords, Seven of Wands, King of Cups, Ten of Wands, and Two of Cups. Wow. Oof. Yeah. I don't know. I just like, again, with this whole, it's time for me to step away from, detach myself from logic, like mentally disengage from all of these battles that are like, they're unnecessary battles. Like, why am I fighting these battles? And, for a lot of us, I'm sure we had reasons. We all had our reasons, like Leos are loyal. Like, and if I have something that I have to do, I'm going to make sure that I stick with it until it's been seen through its course, until I know that it's okay. Right. And it's just kind of like one of those things where it's like, okay, now you can let these battles go. It's like it's no longer yours to deal with. It's no longer your task to carry. It's no longer your whatever. I just feel like you're moving into your place in life, Like, what did I promise myself that I would do before I got lost doing all that other stuff for all those other people? Let me go back to that. The Empress and the Seven of Wands. I don't know why I just did that deck again, but I did, so it's there. But, again, Leos, I do feel like you're seeing your way out of something and you're stepping into, like all that you have to offer, but like for yourself, for what it is that you've promised yourself that you want to do. Like your prize, your utopia. Okay, one last card for Leos. The Hunter and the Destroyer. Whoa! I mean, I don't know. I mean, the Hunter is very focused energy, very like, this is what I'm doing. And the destroyer, I mean, the most destructive energy that I have felt in this read for us has been, it's not my job to take care of that anymore. I don't know why I was so concerned with that, just kind of like, why did I waste so much time when there's all of this good to have? I don't know where the destroyer energy is coming from. I almost want to do a clarifier for it just because. We're only 10 minutes in. This is a really short read. I mean, shit. The Ten of Wands. Well, I mean, maybe you're breaking out of a community. Wands is oftentimes like a job or a community. But maybe you've been dealing in communities that leave you feeling like you're fighting for your I don't know, almost like you're fighting for your energy. To like I'm so busy worrying about all of these other people, like I need to refocus my energy. And maybe that feels destructive. Because it feels like you're letting go of an obligation. And that's not always something that we are about. you know and so maybe that's why that feels destructive. But definitely interested to see how this one will play out. Leos, I love y'all so much. I'm sorry this is such a short read, but it feels very like leaving something behind that wasn't really worth investing our time. And I say like worth investing, and that sounds very harsh, and I don't mean it in a harsh way. It's just kind of like, I don't know, like there's a lot to be accomplished. And if you spread yourself really thin, then, like that's gonna not enable you to get a lot accomplished. And so maybe you're just deciding to not spread yourself so thin. And then when you decide to not spread yourself so thin, you feel re-energized to actually do what it is that you promised yourself that you were going to do. For some of us, I feel like that requires us to make a decision to move. I don't know in what context though, because I feel like you could be just like moving jobs, or you could be moving, like moving things around in your life. I don't know how that will play out for us individually. But there's definitely a sense of movement, and it feels pretty like, hell yeah, that's exactly what I promised myself that I was going to do. I'm going for it. I feel like the decision's been made. The bounty was the harvest was bountiful. Like we got everything that we needed to replant, to, like go in that next direction. But that means we have to stop putting our attention here and start putting our attention here. I don't know, maybe you're like game planning it. Because I don't know, like there's nothing about this energy that feels isolated. I don't feel like you're doing this alone, Leos. I feel like you have a sense of community around you, and what it is that you're doing. And I feel like you're working with people who want to create, who have a shared vision. And I think coming into community that really supports itself instead of eating away at itself, which is fucking fantastic. All right, Leos. Well, I guess we'll call that one a wrap. Thanks again for spending time with me and hanging out. If this did resonate with you, please do give me a like, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all again soon. Bye.